Hey guys, today we're going to be making Christmas trees. This is very easily customizable and you can make the tree really whatever pattern you want. You have a lot of different options with the paper in your bag. So let's get started on these. To make our Christmas trees, we are going to need the following items from your bag: a black sheet of paper, a brown kind of patterned sheet. It's got little stripes on it. That's going to be the trunk of your tree. A yellow square of paper. And then you're going to need all these strips of patterned paper. You may need all of them. You may not need all of them. Depends on how you want to do your tree. It's really up to you. The idea is to glue on a trunk. Take these strips, line them up. You're going to want to start big and then go small going up the tree. So you're going to want to cut these down to size. You can but there's a lot of different ways you can do this. So I want to explain it before I start cutting things all up. You can put them flat across and just cut them smaller going up into a point. Or you can kind of like crisscross them around each other, layer them, get more of a busier look going on as you go up the tree, and still remembering to go smaller. You can make it really busy and crowded with a lot of different strips going all the way up it and down it. You could have less strips and go for a more minimal look. You can alternate red and green. You can really do it however you want. Have them overlap a little just on the edges. Have them overlap a lot and fully like cross. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can cut the strips in half. You can use the same strips more than once if you cut it and use two small strips. This is a very open-ended, use these strips and make a tree how you like it. There's no one way to do this, and it's whatever you think looks best. So don't feel like you need to copy my tree and the exact way I pattern my tree. So I'm going to cut down my trunk until I get it to a size that I like. And I think I want it to be a bit smaller. So I don't want my tree to have a tall trunk because I want to have more fun tree than trunk. So I'm just gonna make it like a bit of a rectangle and put it at the bottom. You can make yours however you want. Again, everybody's tree is going to be different. This is not an identical thing. Put that on the bottom in the middle. And then just for reference, before you start doing the rest of the tree, just to get a sizing reference, if you want to use the yellow and make your star, it's a weak star. Stars are not my thing. I just don't know. I just make really bad stars. We can't all be perfect. And don't glue it on yet. Just use it as a size reference as you're laying out your strips. I personally suggest that you lay all your strips down and make sure you like how it looks, before you start gluing it together. And like I said, you can trim them smaller, you can make them thinner. You don't have to use all of them, you can use all of them. It is up to you. So now take this time to mess around and make your trees however you want them to look. So I decided that I'm going to have my tree look like this. I laid everything down, I spaced it out how I liked, and now I'm going to glue it all down. But it's definitely going to take some fiddling to get it to the way you want it. I've got a lot left over. I used the same strip twice here because I liked how it looked with the other colors. I have strips that I didn't use. That's fine. I cut strips down thinner, cut them shorter, got lots of scrap left over. And that's fine. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Maybe you want it to be really busy. I liked the look of the black coming through in the background. You might not. You might want every part of this tree section covered by overlapping strips. And that's really cool too. But it's definitely up to you how you want to make it. It's gonna be beautiful no matter how you do it. And I can't wait to see what they look like. I hope you guys will have your parents share them on Facebook. Show us. Share our pictures that you're making because we really want to see them. It's hard when we don't get to see each other. So we'd love to see some of the work you guys are doing. It would make our Christmas. Hope you guys have a happy holidays.